Robbins makes a nuisance of himself on Matthias, whose header out is met on the volley by Goss, and Alman stood and admired that. That's how good the shot was. Rob Newman plays it in. Matthias backpedaling, heads it up into the air, and Jeremy Goss, just look at that.
So hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of my On The Ball City save on Football Manager, where I take Norwich City, and the aim of this game is to hopefully get them back into the Premier League and back into Europe, where the game above is in commemoration of their 92-93 Cup run, where they played Bayern Munich and Inter Milan. So yeah, I'm really excited about not only the game above, which I'll be managing on Sunday, not long to go, but this episode, I'm really excited for it because it's different to the other videos I've done so far. The first one being about FM WEC, so it's basically how I've won FM WEC, but they were all highlights of Football Manager. So I didn't actually have any actual gameplay like directly linked with the save, if you know what I mean. So that was how I won that, and then my other one, Wenger out, Fry in. That's basically an FM experiment, simulating all different managers in the Arsenal hot seat to see who should replace Wenger, which should be announced soon. But yeah, it's very much different. Obviously, I've done the first episode of this series, but it was very much an introduction. There was a lot of talking. Obviously, I'm introducing this one as well, so there's a little bit of talking, but we will play a game in this one, and it's going to be our season opener. It should be a great game. We're away to Fulham, and I really can't wait to play it. Before we start, what I wanted to do is obviously in the first game, the first episode, I touched up on the fact that we had one of the worst coaching teams in the league, and it was something that we definitely needed to improve on. Obviously, the money situation at the club, I've got a little bit of money, but we're very tight, and my aim, as well as getting into Europe, is to make sure that Norwich are a profitable club year on year, and we don't lose any money. So to do that, I'm going to potentially look to lose some players and cutting down the wages and build a smaller squad, but a tighter one, and one with better ability. So we'll have a look at the coaching comparison with the league. So, like I said previously, we were rated the worst for goalkeeper coaching, but that was basically because I didn't have a goalkeeper coach. I have brought someone in. Their stats aren't the best. I'm mid-table pretty much in the league, but it's better than nothing at the moment, and there hasn't been too much out there so far. So I just needed to address that. Attacking wise, we're quite high up, 3rd place for that, and technical was 6th, 4th for tactical, and we are 2nd for man management. But you can see the mentality in defence. We are the best rated coaching in the league, which is great. But obviously, like I said, I've made some changes to the coaching setup. Edward, or Eddie as we like to call him, I've not been able to. I have found some potential replacements, but again, it's too costly, and he's got very good defending coaching stats. So obviously, I've got him looking after that and tactics for me at the moment, and hopefully he can develop within the game, and if not, then I can find someone else when his contract runs down. So that is Eddie. So here's one player I brought in, ex-Norwich player, of course. Pretty good stats. He's got a lot of knowledge from Denmark, but Thomas Helveg is a name that most people should know, and I like to build myself and my coaching teams around ex-professionals, ex-club members, and someone that's going to be relatable for the players. So that's one player that I've brought in, one coach that I've brought in, sorry. The other one is Craig Bellamy. Now, a lot of Norwich fans will obviously know that name. A lot of Welsh people will know this name, and I imagine most people will know this name. Craig Bellamy is a pretty good coach. I believe he was assistant manager at Cardiff, but I managed to get him in. Probably the of coming back to Carrow Road helped, and yeah, he's got pretty good attacking stats, but he's got good determination. So I'm hoping that he can definitely improve in the future. So they're the coaching changes that I made. Let's have a look at the transfers. Now here's the transfer centre. One thing I'm thinking of is maybe selling the sell-on clause for Redmond. The only time it would probably work out not worth selling it is if at any point he is sold for any more than 20 million or any less than 20 million. That's when it wouldn't be worth it. If he's sold for more, then I might as well just keep that clause there. But yeah, as you can see, there's a couple of players that, like I said, my director of football is trying to get in. Jonathan Parr, pretty good, but it's not a position that I need. And Jack Rolls from Tottenham, not too bad stats, but again, I don't need him. And here's the player that I'm waiting on the work permit. Striker. He's from Argentina. He's got pretty good stats, but he's got a very good record. If we go to his history, well, you can't really see it from this bit, but this season he's got 10 goals in 16 games, a very good rating, 18 goals in 22 in the previous season. However, it is in Malaysia, but he looks very similar to Oliveira. But hopefully he could be better. He's in his prime as well, so we'll see what happens there. It's not a lot of money, only 200,000 or 220,000 there. And let's have a look at the history. So obviously, like I say, nobody's gone out yet. We're still working on things. We've still got a month or so before the end of the transfer window. But this is the player I brought in, Basala Sambo from Everton. He's 19 years old. He's German. But as you can see, he's got fantastic pace and he's got a good finish on him. He's basically a player that I'm looking where I can just bring him on towards the end of the game when someone's tired and he can take advantage of that. As you can see, he scored on his debut in pre-season. He's got 1 goal, 1 assist, an average rating of 7.8 so far. So a good start for him. And I'm talking about the friendly games. Let's go and have a look to see how I've done in pre-season. So not a bad start. As you can see, I've gone unbeaten in pre-season, which is quite impressive considering I was playing Ajax, Dortmund, Fiorentina and Anderlecht. And biggest notes there are probably my 7-1 win against First Vienna. Obviously not the biggest team. I was 7-0 up at half-time. And I made a few changes, which probably disrupted it. But it just finished 7-1. So unfortunate that we couldn't hit the double figures there, but obviously the game was done and dusted by half-time. Some great results here. Dortmund, that one I could have won, but it took a 92nd minute goal from Yarmolenko to equalise, which was disappointing, but at the same time, the guys played really well and I was very proud of them. But yeah, 1-1 draw with Anderlecht, 2-2 draw with Fiorentina. We beat Ajax 2-0 at home. Let's have a quick look at that game. James Madison and Zimmerman with the goals. And even possession. They had more chances, but a very good performance. And yeah, so that's the pre-season. We ended it with a 2-0 win against SV Horn. But now the first game of the season starting, and we're away to Fulham. I really can't wait to start. So let's crack on. Let's get into it. This is my tactic. This is what I've used all pre-season. If you watch any of the videos from F1 Weck, you'll know that I'm the type of manager that looks into the players and looks for their best traits and what tactics would suit them rather than just making them fit a tactic. And Norwich had a lot of centre midfielders, a lot of central defenders, not too much up front. And they had a few wing-backs who were very good at attacking. So I thought I might as well go for 5 at the back, 3 in the midfield so I can control that space in midfield. but then I've got players that can bomb past them or support in attack or defence, and build it slowly going forward. So with us being away from home, I'm going for a counter mentality. Normally I go for control, and I'm going to try and keep as much possession as possible, and balance, normal tempo. I want to work the ball into the box because the last few games our players have been trying to shoot from distance a lot, and our record from long shots is none in 24. No goals in 24 shots. So it's an area we need to improve on, and I ideally want them to stop doing it. Although Ranić has got one hell of a shot on him. He has hit a couple of belters that have been very unlucky. So that is my lineup. Let's quickly... I nearly went into the actual game without picking my team. I don't know how many subs I get in this one. I think I get 7 subs, so we'll base it on that. So let's switch this around. Right, so I'm going to play around with this, play around with the squads, and then I'll be back in a minute. So as you can see, these are the lineups. Fulham have a very good team. They've got Tim Ream, Ryan Sessegnon, everyone knows about, Oliver Norwoods, Tom Carney, Alexander Mitrovic. So they're going to be a tough team. As you can see, they're quite tight at the back. So they've got the 4 defenders, they've got 2 defensive mids, and a centre midfielder. So I'm hoping by playing on counter and deep that I can open up space by bringing them onto them. So we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. And wish me luck, guys. Eddie suggests we ask them to do this for the team. It's the first game of the season, so I'm going to go with a passionate one. And let's go out there and give our fans their money's worth. Let's do it. So they're all listening keenly. No one really reacted to that. But hopefully they're all silent. They're all nervous before the game. They're going to take that in and get a good result. So let's kick off. So far, Fulham seem to be on the ball more. Good defending there from Ivo Pinto, and not too much has happened in this game so far. But we've only had 1 minute in, and Ranić just looks like he's going to be showing the yellow card. Is it? Yep, Ranić has shown a yellow card a minute into the first game of the season. Hopefully he can hold off and not get any more in this game. That's not what we want. We don't want to go down to 10 men. But Raggett with a fantastic long ball to Oliveira. Come on! Oh! Button with a good save there. So close. That was a great counter-attack. Hopefully we just keep on doing that through the game. That'd be great. Husband's had a great pre-season. Maddison's done quite well as well, but he's lost the ball there. And Fulham are now on the attack. But Husband wins it back. He plays it to Oliveira. He holds it up to Ranić. Is he going to find Maddison? No, he whips in for Pinto. He plays the ball in, and Maddison has it. Oh! So close. So a great start. We've been good in the pre-season from corners. Ranić on the ball. He's messed up there. That wasn't very good. And he's still holding the ball. He's waiting for someone to run to him, but he doesn't get it. And going back into the pre-season, I had that 7-1 thriller. Raggett, that's playing in central defence, he scored a hat-trick from corners. Doesn't happen often with your defenders, but when it does, it's fantastic. So, so far, we are the only ones that have really created anything. We've got good possession stats so far, 54%. Still only 20 minutes in. Birmingham have taken the lead against Ipswich. Come on. Come on, Birmingham. That's what we want. We want to start the season with a nice win here or a nice result, and for Ipswich to lose at home. That would be pucker. So Fulham are starting to come back into the game now. It's now 2 shots apiece. However, Fulham have failed to hit the target. Tom Carney has just been shown a yellow card now. So 2 centre midfielders are both sitting dangerously in the middle of the park. Hopefully, if anyone is to get carried away, it's going to be Tom Carney. But still nothing much happening at the moment. It looks like we're bringing the ball forwards. No, we've won a free kick. So, what's going to happen now? Reading have just equalised against QPR to keep you up to date, guys. And Brentford have equalised against Brentford. But Norwood with a corner for Fulham. It's whipped to the edge of the box. Oh my God. Is that offside? Yes. I don't know if it was I took the shot or if it hit a player or what, but it looked like a fantastic shot that went in. But luckily for me, the goal has been disallowed. I assume for offside. And it looks like we're heading into half time. 0-0. Probably the better team. And it's a result that I'm happy with so far. As you can see, let's go to the dressing room. I'm gonna stay calm. What should I go for? I'm pleased. I'm happy with the performance. We're dominating. I'm just gonna say I'm happy with the performance. Keep it up. Midfield, I want them to. I'm gonna be passionate with them. I have faith in you. There we go. They're looking happy. Hopefully they can take control of the game. And let's go. Let's start the second half. Not a good start there. We've given the ball away. Alright, brings it back to Ream. A long ball over the top. Sessegnon has a lot of space here. Zimmerman hacks it clear. Can we hit on the counter? Not yet. But we're still dominating the game. We've got a corner now. Ranić whips it in. I didn't know what happened there, but Tom Tribal hit it over there. I'm going to slightly slow this down just so we can see a bit more. But I'm going to... let's go back into it. We've got a throw. Husband, Madison, whips it into Ranić. And his shot is saved by Button. It's going to be another corner for Norwich. Come on, boys. Whip it in. Raggett's in there. Morrison whips in the cross. And the head comes in by Zimmerman. Oh, Husband missed it. Edge of the box to Ranić. He's going to shoot. He's got to shoot. No, he plays it into the box. Oh, Raggett's missed it. Oh, but he was offside anyway. And it looks like Tom Tribal's picked up an injury, so we're going to have to make a substitution here. Who can I bring? Harrison Reed. He's had a pretty good pre-season. He scored a goal against Ajax. He's more of a defensive midfielder, but he can still happily enough play in centre mid, and hopefully he can have a positive effect on the game. I don't know if I'll make any more changes. Madison's not really got involved, but he's got a free kick here. He whips it in, and it's hacked clear by the defender. Husband picks it up, looks for Zimmerman. Madison again, can he... Ooh, Harrison Reed with his first chance of the game, but he's put it well wide. And yeah, let's go out for it. It's no outstanding performance so far. The only one above 7 is Button in goal for Fulham. We have been the better team. We've had more chances, we've had more possession. But we just can't seem to create that last goal. Nottingham Forest taking the lead against Millwall. We've got 17 minutes left. Can someone take the game by the scruff of the neck? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring on Sambor. There we go. Oliveira hasn't really done anything in the game. I'm also going to bring on Josh Murphy, get a bit of pace in there. Normally a left winger, but I have been playing him and training him as an advanced playmaker. So let's see if he can have a positive effect on the game. We've got 15 minutes to go. And it looks like James Husband has got himself in the book as well. And Fulham have a free kick. The opportunity is wasted. So I'm happy with that. They can keep on shooting from that range all day. You're not going to beat Angus Gunn from there, my friend. So Ivo Pinto and Zimmerman have both hit ratings of 7 now. So defensively, the performance has been pretty good. We've resorted to Fulham only really to long distance shots. They did score one, but it was disallowed. But what can happen here? Mitrovic brings it into McDonald. He finds Norwood, and Gunn has no trouble with that. He picks it up. He can't create a counter-attack from that, but we have a throw. Harrison Reed plays it to Ranić. So close, inches wide of the post there, and It looks like the game is going to finish 0-0. I'm going to keep it on counter-attacking. You never know. Fulham, the home team, they should be pressing for a winner. Reed, Tetty, Josh Murphy, and again it's agonisingly wide. And then Fulham have a last attack. Husband with a good tackle. Johansson O'Brien with a long shot, and it's gone wide as well. Well wide, to be fair. Initially, when we took the shot, I was quite worried, but that just flashed past the post. But we've got 5 minutes of injury time. We're 2 minutes into it, and Reed has won the ball back. He plays it short to Tetty. Can they bring the ball forward? It's a long ball by Tetty, but he's giving it away to Callas. Callas plays it into Ream, and McDonald now has the ball. Fulham, they got through there, but again they couldn't hit the target, and it's still 0-0. So a long ball by Gunn. Ranich picks it up in the centre of the park. He plays it to Reed, who looks for Murphy, but he's given the ball away. And Fulham again on the attack. No, Zimmerman cuts it up. Tetty, some good passing by Norwich here. Murphy looks for Ranich. Is he going to play it to Pinto on the wing? No, he's looking for Husband, but again he's lost the ball. And it's pumped forward, but it's gone to no one. So he's still got a minute and a half left. Some risky passing late on in the game there by the Norwich defence and goalkeeper, but they kept the ball. It's getting nervous at the end here, and it's hacked clear by Harrison Reed. A great ball. He just got rid of it. When in doubt, kick it out. Although still in play at the moment. Pinto hits it long, and Josh Murphy. Can they hit on the counter-attack? Sam Boyd picks up the ball. Will he look for Murphy or will he look for an overlap? He can't do either. Callas has brought him down, and Norwich have a free kick. Last minute of the game. Can we create something? Harrison Reed steps over it. He whips it to Ranich. He plays it to Murphy, and it's wasted. It looks like that is the last opportunity of the game. I think we're going to start the season with a 0-0 draw at Fulham. But we've got a last minute free kick. Granit shoots, and Button easily catches it. Surely that's the last piece of action in the game. Yeah, the whistle's blown. We've drawn 0-0. To be fair, we put in a very good performance there. We had a lot more shots. Most of them were on target. Better possession. And we didn't really make any fouls, to be fair. Ivo Pinto was our star man with 7.1. 100% tackle ratio. But you can see that this is probably why we didn't win the game. David Button with 7.3 rating. He got man of the match. 5 saves held by him. And the game is finished 0-0. And the Football League paper predicted correctly by the looks of it there. So let's just have a little chat with the players. I don't agree with Edmund Ryman. He believes that the performance was disappointing and we should let the team know that. I was personally happy with that result. We played well. We were unlucky, so I'm just going to go with you were unlucky today. You guys seem motivated about that. To be fair, the defence played very well, so I'm going to be passionate and I'm very happy with your solid defensive work. So they're happy. I'm going to keep it at that. I'm not going to make anything else. To the team talk, that will finish it off. We've started our first game with a 0-0 draw with Fulham. Did Ipswich lose? Yep, Ipswich lost 2-0. Those 2 goals we saw in the first half were enough to finish the game. It looks like there were some good results overall in the league as well. So you got Bristol City with a 3-1 win against Barnsley, and Preston with the biggest win, a 4-1 win against Sheffield Wednesday. So that's the first game of the season. We played well. We were unlucky not to get a win, but I'm happy with a 0-0 draw at Fulham. Fulham I'd consider one of the favourites to go up. So a good performance there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to leave it there. I'm going to play a few games and then we'll next come back. I'll have a look at the schedule. So I've got Newport County in the Carabao Cup first round, and then we've got Sunderland, QPR at home. Then we're away to Aston Villa and Millwall. What I'll do is I'll come back for the home game against Birmingham. What that also means is that it's the first game after the transfer window. so I can tie up any transfers that we may get in or out of the club before this next game, and then we can go into that maybe with some new faces, maybe not. But yeah, the next game we'll come back will be our first, well, not our first home game for Norwich, but in this YouTube save, it will be the first home game that I show. Obviously, the game above, I have to mention again, it's this Sunday, guys, and there's not long left. If you want to come, bargain prices, $9.93 for adults, $1.93 for under 18s. You can get tickets now at www.canaries.co.uk. It will be a fantastic game. We've got some legends of the game going to be there. Bryan Gunn, Darren Huckerby, Drury, Grant Holt, my old pal. And for in there, you've got Toldo, Zanetti, Bertie, Maicon, Klinsmann. I believe Crespo is going to be there as well. There's going to be some big names. And it's going to be a fantastic game. It's going to be a real jovial affair. I can't wait to be there. You'll get to see me manage Norwich Legends. It's probably one of the first times you'll be able to say I got to see a football manager manage a real team. So yeah, it's going to be a great day. I hope you guys can make it. If not, I will do a bit of a vlog on the day and do a recap, but I'll probably do that after the game, because over the next couple of days I'm going to be quite busy. So what I'm going to do is leave you guys there. I just want to say thank you for watching. It's probably been a bit longer than I wanted it to be, but if you want to see how we do in our next game against Norwich, please subscribe. Against Birmingham, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video if you liked it, and any comments you want to leave, please do so. And thank you very much again for watching. I'll see you guys soon.